Be setting up our environment. That might sound a little foreign to you. An environment is basically like, so imagine when you're coding, there's a lot of people that have written code before you, right? So the languages that we're coding in nowadays are actually like abstractions or advancements upon past languages. So the current languages that we're coding in, they all require like packages or setup that you have to do beforehand. And really with computer science, honestly, like whether you start building an app, whether you're building a website, whether you're trying to like get set up on Android or iOS or something like that, one of the most annoying things is environment setup because every single type of development will require a slightly different thing. Luckily, we don't have too many things to set up right now. There's basically like two main things you're going to need to follow along. But like just don't get frustrated with this in general. Like if you can't figure something out, like honestly, sometimes I could like be writing code and it would take me like a day to accomplish something, and it might take me an entire day just to set up, like to get started for a project. So just be patient with that. So anyway, the first thing you're going to install is node.js. So like another thing that's you need to know about coding in general is like Google everything. Like if you don't know how to do something, Google it and then click on the top 10 links. Like even if you can't figure something out, like I've spent 3 days Googling the same thing. So just know that, like know that that's normal, know that you're not dumb, you're not supposed to know how to do this stuff. Like the internet is supposed to help you figure out how to do this stuff. So anyway, install Node.js. I clicked on a few links here. This one kind of looks right to me. Node.js, that's definitely their logo, I remember that. So find your computer over here and then download the correct package for your system. And Node.js is basically like a type of JavaScript. It's very commonly used to build websites, so we're going to use Node.js right now. So just download that. And what does Node do that traditional JavaScript, vanilla JavaScript can't do? I think Node.js is like specific to like, it's like a ability to run your program a certain way, or I don't actually know like how Node.js expands upon JavaScript. Let's see. About Node.js is a JavaScript runtime built on Chrome something engine. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, Node.js is like a type of JavaScript, so just download that. Okay, and then install npm. So npm is another sort of thing that works with the JavaScript package. And npm basically allows you to like download a bunch of packages from the internet. Like tons of people contribute to this like giant library of JavaScript packages that do various things. So let's say you need to pick like a date on your website. Like you need to find like a calendar picker package, or you need to find like a package that sends emails on the back end, or like a package that does X, Y, or Z. There's probably a package out there that can help you do it. Some code that somebody has already written that can help you go faster so you don't have to invent the wheel from scratch. So npm allows you to install these special packages that let you do stuff, which is kind of cool. So get npm as well, download Node.js and npm, and then to check if these things are installed correctly, you want to check that in your terminal. So now you're probably wondering, like, first of all, you're probably so confused because this is confusing, I'm sorry. But basically you need to install Node.js and npm, and then to check if they're installed, go to terminal. So your terminal, for those of you who don't know what a terminal is, the terminal is how you talk to the computer without clicking buttons. So originally the first computers were only terminals. Like at some point in the 1960s or 70s, like people would just sit on these terminals and plug things into the computer and it would spit back out the answer, like the information that they wanted. Then somebody like got really smart, mostly like Steve Jobs, and was like, we should just make this clickable so that normal humans don't have to interact with the terminal. So as a CS person, you will be interacting with the terminal. It's a good way to talk to your computer without clicking buttons. So how you check if a program is installed through the terminal is you do like node, or like whatever the name of the program is, and then you do -v, and that's version. So here we see that I'm running Node version 12.16.1, so that confirms that Node is installed on my computer. If you do npm-version, then we see, okay, I'm running npm 6.13.4, So npm is successfully installed on my computer as well. So you guys just download those things and then find your terminal and type in those commands, and then you have to hit enter. So it's like node/v enter, and that's how you like command the terminal to continue. And then it's npm-v enter. And then once you see numbers come up there, it means that you have those two things installed, and then we can proceed and your environment has been set up. So hopefully nobody gets stuck on this step. I think you guys can figure it out. You basically just have to download some software, and like if one link doesn't work for you, like just go back and like just download. It's okay if you download like a couple different things. And then basically whenever your terminal confirms that your versions are correct and that they're there, then you're fine. And I think for the basic website that we're building, the version shouldn't matter. Whatever's most current, whatever you're downloading online should be fine. So yeah, good luck with that, and then we'll move on to building our website.